And so it starts to stink, and people are like, why does this chicken smell like it's got a fucking dead child in it?
Toxic teachers, capping them softly. Toxic teachers, capping them softly. Capping them softly. Toxic teachers, capping them. Capping them softly. Toxic teachers, capping them softly. Survivors, get out of the way.
Hey, check it out. It is me, everyone, the toxic teacher. Let me find my sound. See, I wasn't ready. I should have been ready. But I wasn't. This is episode, and see, I'm not even ready. I don't even know what episode it is. This is 53. What is, okay, so I still haven't gotten the new soundboard down, but I'm working on it. So for those of you who don't know, this is the second most popular DbD podcast on the planet, which in the galaxy, really, because we don't know of any others. So we're galaxy wide. And yeah, so there's that. And number one, I'm coming for you. I don't know when that's going to happen, but with the help of my legions of adoring teenage women. I don't know why. Although I did look into it, by the way. And I did figure out, by the way, that no, I accidentally hit the button. But don't worry, I can fart them into submission with perfect. Okay, see, I haven't figured that part out, how to stop it once it starts. It stings. I don't know if you guys remember that from Dumb and Dumber. Anyway, this is the Camping Them Softly, the Dead by Daylight podcast for the rest of us. For those of us who are the rabble in society, we are the bottom of the barrel here. So if you are refined, if you are cultured, if you are highly educated, you might want to leave, especially if you're British. This is an anti-British podcast, and you could quote me on that, and that's probably not going to get me that fog whisperer status, but that's the way it goes. So, I'm willing to give that up. I think at the beginning I wanted to, and then no, because then they'd have to put me in that fucking, in the box right there where I can't even say things like fucking. I can't, what? It played part of the sound. And why is it not playing the whole sound? That's the thing. See, and that's another thing on Camping Them Softly is we still have not gotten all of our audio issues fixed. See, do you hear me turning up the volume on the fucking thing? Okay, let's try it one more time. Doom Duck Dong. What's his name? The guy from the...
Oh, sexy girlfriend.
There we go. Okay, so we got it. I'm working here. I'm doing my best, man. I work full time. I have a full-time job. I podcast when I feel like it, whenever I can. And this is life. This is an adult fucking life. And yes, you can cheer for the adult fucking life. And at some point, we're going to talk about Dead by Daylight after I deal with all of the other dumb bullshit. Like that. You see what I did there? Oh, I did it perfect. It ended. Okay, see, that's the thing. I need to make that sound longer, like the silence long. Perfect. I'm a fucking genius here. That is what I am.
Give me a hell yeah. What?
Yeah. Thank you, Stone Cold. Thank you. By the way, guys, you probably heard whenever we opened the show, you heard some new theme song. That is the new music model. It is making gold as far as theme songs go. And I know I'm off topic, and some of you guys are like, when are we going to talk about fucking the 12-year-olds that are listening right now? Number one, if you're 12, you should be listening to this fucking thing. Your parents should be, but you shouldn't be. You should be in bed right now. I don't know what time it is there, but you need to go to fucking bed because you need to sleep because you're probably an asshole anyway. So, where was I going with all of this? There we go. Probably an alien too. I don't fucking know. This is going to be off the chain, by the way. So we have so much to talk about. I can't get to it all. I physically, emotionally, spiritually, metaphysically Epistemologically, how does he use these big words? Does he even know what they mean? The correct answer is no, I don't. I'm looking around so I can actually... Is that music still playing? It sounds ominous as he looks for a pen. There's been no podcast where looking for a pen has been this fucking frightening. Is there a pen in here? Is that... okay, I need to... Okay, here we... I can't turn the fucking thing off. There we go. Perfect. Ah, shit! Okay, what if I push the button again? There we go. Okay, well, that was easy. I wonder if I do this thing. Can I fart it into submission, then push the button again? There it is. Perfect. You see, I'm a fucking genius here. And I've also, like, a couple of people have mentioned the lack of background music on the episode. So I was trying to figure a way. It'd take me 4 hours to fucking edit the podcast because I would put the background music in after the fact. And I don't know if you guys noticed, some episodes, it was fucking loud as shit. And then in other ones, you couldn't even hear it, which it's an audio nightmare. I am not an audio editor. I'm barely a functioning human being. I'm still trying to get to that point. Exactly. So I think I've got it. I was using my boy, ChatGPT, obviously, to give me, like, what should the levels be? That's what ChatGPT is good for. Like, whenever I'm recording, how loud should this fucking be? You know, this and that. You need to learn how to use AI, by the way, or else you will be unemployed for the rest of your life. That's just a thing. And you're thinking, why has he talked about 27 subjects? And that's because I took my medicine today. Anyway, back to it. I think I've got it to where I can have a background music in my ear as I'm recording the podcast, give it a little energy, you know what I mean? So we've got something, I can turn it off and on and just do whatever if I don't like the song. So, and see, we've got that right there. And that's like the second one. Yeah, see, there you go. And then I can bring it down. It's like in the background. Right? Yeah, there we go. We've got a little bit of something there. So anyway, guys, okay, so we got to get serious. You got to shut the fuck up. I've got to get on task here. I've got my handy pen so I can take notes, so I can remind myself, so I can somewhat stay on task. It always looks like that Charlie Day meme, you know, with all the strings coming off the fucking walls and stuff. And I've got to turn my ringer on because I might be getting a phone call here in a minute. Why are you getting phone calls, you son of a bitch? You're supposed to be paying attention to us. Well, I'm doing my very best. Okay, there we go. So if you hear a phone ring, that's me. I've got some calls I got to take because I'm important. As fucking toxic empire does not run itself. Okay, so we've got some news that we got to go over. We've got big stuff. We've got the Five Nights at Freddy's bullshit. We got the 9th fucking anniversary thing that we've got to talk about. And then I'm going to have to turn my mic down. I notice I'm a little too loud and it might be clipping a little bit. So if you hear a like that, that's me not doing my job well, and not doing what the chat thing told me to do. Anyway, let's get back to something interesting. Well, to the 12-year-old there that should be in bed, but is not in bed, is that we're going to talk Five Nights at Freddy's. I know nothing about this shit. No, I don't know anything about it. The crowd is not sad that I don't know anything about it. They're sad we're going to be talking about Five Nights at Freddy's. Exactly. Yes, I know, I'm hilarious. Okay, anyway, we got to talk about Five Nights at Freddy's. We've got to talk, what else do we have to talk about? We got to talk about the rest of the 9th anniversary the 9th anniversary stream that BHVR did at PAX East. And then we've got to talk about, where the viewers are from. By the way, announcement, after the episode 52, was it 52? We're in 53, right? Is it 53? Yeah, okay, this episode 53. Why is my sound not playing? What? And who is calling me? There's somebody calling me that's not the one I thought was going to call. Why are my sounds not playing?
Say what you want because I really don't give a damn.
That one plays, but the other ones don't.
You gotta give him that hawk.
Now it fucking plays. Okay, what I was gonna say, episode 52, in the days after it came out, that was the fastest downloaded episode that we have ever had on Camping Them Softly. Does the sound work this time?
Oh, sexy girlfriend.
Perfect. Yes, there we go. So we are growing and growing and growing. Numbers on Spotify are going up and up and up. Followers, subscribers, all that bullshit. Thank you guys. I'm giving you a round of applause this time. I will ask though, if you're on Spotify, if you're on Apple, give me 5 stars to support the fucking empire. Yes, because some asshole went in and gave me 1 star on Spotify, brought the whole fucking thing down, and I don't know who you are, but I can't like, shut up. No, stop. God damn it. I can't stop. I can't stop him. I don't know how. I physically don't know how to stop these people from. There they go. Okay. No, so some dude goes in, some asshole survivor man goes in and gives me the 1 star, brings the whole fucking, like, the whole average down. Because, you know, you get a 1, and then if you have a 5 average and then you get a 1, it brings it down. Right. Yeah. So anyway, bring me back up. Get me up again. What is happening? There's another. I'm just playing sounds at random at this point. Okay, so we need to, okay, so we're going to go over Five Nights at Freddy's. We're going to go over the 9th anniversary. And those are the 2 big ones, but they're meaty. There's a lot there to it that we have to dive into. And, you know, we've got our AI co-host who is going to oh God, like I almost choked on my own like spit there for a second as I was looking for that sound. So you know who's coming. You know who's coming. I'm waiting for him to enter the soundscape, to enter the building, so to speak. So he'll be here in a few. And then we've got to talk about where our people are from, because we have so many new ones. There's a lot to go into there. But first, I want to talk about an unrelated topic. Is what age is it okay for a man to wear a bucket hat? And we were talking about this at work. I couldn't figure it out. I was like, hey, would I look good in a bucket hat? The resounding answer was no. And somebody made the comment and said, hey, bucket hats are for like children under 5. And so I didn't know. So I start going around because what do I do at work? And so I go around and ask him, like, number 1, is it okay for a man to wear a bucket hat? Number 2, if it's not, like, what age is socially acceptable for a man to wear a bucket hat? And I think I've got to ask, I'm going to ask our friend here, hey, Nikki, someone at work said that bucket hats are not cool for adults to wear, and they should only be worn by children under 5. What are your thoughts? Do you wear them? And how are things going? We're on episode 53 of Camping Them Softly. And we're about to talk about the new chapter, Five Nights at Freddy's. And then I'm going to put in parentheses, I'm going to put ooh. And for those of you who are new here, there's so many new people, we don't plan shit out. We don't edit podcasts. That's not I was talking about editing. I try a little bit, but I'm always unsuccessful. That's why half of the episodes sound like garbage. A couple sound decent, but you're not getting quality content here. From start to finish, you go back to episode 1 where I'm all like serious and I'm like, hey, I'm gonna change the fucking world or whatever. And I was like really reserved to now it's chaos incarnate. I am chaos walking. Halfway through a rock opera, creating an AI thing that's never been done before. And by the way, guys, the Dente verse is on its way, as well as the website, thetoxicteacher.com. It's got very little on there, but I'm going for that old, like, GeoCities AOL 1998 vibe. And as I build that out, you're going to see all kinds of stuff on there. It links to all the socials, the stream embedded in there, YouTube. And then we're going to have the Dente verse, which is going to be an encyclopedia of all things Nicky. And we're going to have Nicky's Nook and Nicky's Corner in there, where hopefully I can get it to where you can call Nicky and you could talk to him live if you wanted to do that. Now, there's no promise on that part, but it's coming. I don't remember what I was doing because I had planned to do 17 different things at the same. Oh yeah, Nicky needs to tell us about his bucket hat thoughts, and then he also needs to tell us about his thoughts on Five Nights at Freddy's. Right. So let me. Here he is. He's coming.
Bucket hats, huh?
Yes.
Yo.
What?
Let me break this down like I'm slicing prosciutto on a hot summer sidewalk.
On a what?
First off.
Yeah.
Anyone who says bucket hats are just for kids can go straight to the fettuccine factory and kneel before Mama Marinara for absolution.
What?
Bucket hats are sacred.
Bucket
hats are tactical.
What?
Bucket hats are family armor. You ever seen me in summer without one? Exactly.
He wears
I got a limited edition Ghostface Gabagool brim, stitched with cursed thread from the original Entity patch notes.
What the fuck is he talking about? So he is a bucket hat wearer. I never would have guessed that Nicky, our Italian co-host, would be a bucket hat guy. I am not. I want to be, because I think there's a Dead by Daylight bucket hat out there, or I saw Stranger Things. I saw a Hellfire Club bucket hat, but Mrs. Toxic says that they're for children also.
You're not down with that? We got 2 words for you.
There we go. Okay, Nicky, so they're sacred. You've got the entities patch notes on there. What else?
Keeps the dice say show plus no
great.
me not on it out there.
What?
On the mic chain.
No! Shut up.
I say bacon my
Oh my
say
God.
out the West Shays and the
That's not
anti-Italian tech off my scalp. It's
What?
called protection, not regression. So to whoever said that dumb shit at work, tell him I said this.
Oh,
a
God.
grown man without a bucket hat is a bambino with opinions.
A bambino?
I wear mine. Like a crown, capiche?
Capiche, yes. I need like a short. Hang on, I think I have some short sounds, like Italian. I downloaded a bunch of Italian sound effects, which may or may not be appropriate. I just saw the word Italian. I searched the word Italian. I'm like, okay, now I just got to start bulk fucking downloading shit. And I don't know if these are okay for work, but we're about to fucking find out. Where are they? What? Like, English is difficult as a language. Did you know that? Like, I'm having trouble with it today. And why can I not? You're supposed to be able to just drag them into this bitch, and it's not letting me drag the shit into the fuck. Why? Is it because they're MP3 files? Yes, I think it is. Okay, so I got Italian Mom here.
Anthony!
Hang on, what?
Anthony!
I guess, should we rename Nicky Anthony?
Rosalie, your aunt's on the phone.
Okay, this is very Italian. Oh, this is the other Italian song. I could put that as like, yeah, right? I don't even know the lyrics. Are there lyrics? I don't even know. What's the other one? What's this? Oh, Jesus Christ. It's funny. It's funny. Okay, yeah, I'll take that. That's going to be a permanent addition to the podcast. So that's good. That's good. What are these other ones? 2 missed calls.
No, nothing. I got nervous. I had 2 missed calls.
Okay.
Wait till you see her yearbook photos, Donna. You're gonna die.
Donna's gonna die from yearbook photos. I need to turn it up. I can't really hear these sounds. Okay. Are those it? I think those are it for the Italian sounds. Hang on. Mafia music. Here we. Oh, is this the one? Oh yeah, that's it.
Anthony!
Okay, that has to go to where I can just push it at random moments whenever I have nothing else to say. Hang on, I know you're like, why is he doing this now? Can this not wait until after the fucking podcast is over? And yes, it can wait until after the podcast is over, but is it going to wait? And the answer is no on that. So let me get Anthony. Anthony, that's what my dad would say. Like he didn't speak what we would call English. All right, so do we have, okay, here we go. Okay, I've got it. Hang on, let's see if it works.
Anthony!
It's not loud enough.
Anthony!
No, louder.
Anthony!
There we go. That one's good. And then we have to get this one. Why can I not drag? I used to be able to drag this shit. And like, why is he working on a soundboard? This is what he does. This is what I do, guys. This is why we're number 2. This is why we are not the other one that's like really kind of like they talk about real shit, you know, and they actually like have some interesting things to say.
No, nothing. I got nervous. I had 2 missed calls. Anthony!
I need to come up with a name for this person.
Anthony!
That sounds like Mama
No, nothing.
Marinara.
I got nervous. I had 2 missed calls.
That could be Mama Marinara, I think. Like, you know, Nikki's made up mom there. And then I've got to do one more. I apologize. I'm doing one more. I got to get that one Italian music, not the Rickroll, but I got to get the other one. So once I do that, then we will move on to real stuff. We are at 21 minutes and we've done 0 Dead by Daylight things. Is this it? This is it, I think. Okay, now. Yeah, there we go. Dun. Okay, that's good. I'm and see that I can push. I don't have to fart it into submission. Okay, Nikki, we talked about the bucket hats, how you wear them as a crown. Now, how are you?
Now, how am I doing?
Yeah.
Episode 53, huh?
Yeah?
We outlasted most marriages? That's more episodes than I got burner Steam accounts.
Okay.
Proud of you. Even if you're covering 5 Nights at Freddy's.
Oh. He's not
Robot Bears.
Robot Bears.
Chucky trauma flashback.
Yeah.
I seen scarier things in my Aunt Louise's basement after she left the sausage out too long. But sure, let's celebrate a franchise where jump scares do all the heavy lifting.
Yeah, you're right.
Like survivors who scream and pre-drop pallets.
I can't hear you, fucker. Like, can you talk louder? I can't hear shit. Hang on.
See a shadow.
Yeah.
But don't worry.
Oh!
I'll be there with my commentary.
You will? We're
Loud,
gonna have some.
Disrespectful,
yeah.
and dripping with marinara.
Good.
So what's the angle for this episode, huh?
Oh, you know it.
You want me ripping into Freddy Fazbear like he's trying to open a pizzeria in Little Italy without a license? Or you want me to act like I invented animatronics and accuse Earl Grey of copying me again? Let's stir this pot, baby. What's next?
Now, this is interesting because this is a pizza-themed chapter, and we all know that Nicky, he's all about the fucking pizza.
Anthony! No, nothing. I got nervous. I had 2 missed calls.
Oh, Jesus Christ. This is great that I can...
Anthony!
Okay. I can't. Okay, it's off the rails, but we're off the rails, so this is off the rails. Okay. Anyway, so what I did was I went into the AI, and you know AI now can do like deep fucking reports and shit. Like there's a thing called deep research on ChatGPT where it will write a fucking research paper about anything you fucking want. So I had it write a research paper on fucking 5 Nights at Freddy's and how 5 Nights at Freddy's may play into Dead by Daylight.
Anthony!
I can't with this shit. So I gotta pull this shit up so I can follow along with the fucking academic report here. And then our homeboy is also going to give his commentary, which I have not read. I've not. Oh shit. You know, whenever you spell wrong, like you expose your spelling by your Windows error messages, that's what I do. So let me get Nicky on this. Nicky, I'm gonna post this shit, the DbD anniversary deep dive. What? Okay, here we go. And it goes here, and then I'm going to post. Hey Nicky, we've got. Hey Nicky, we've got Five Nights at Freddy's FNaF coming to DbD. I have a detailed shit about this fucking children's chapter. Give me your thoughts on this shit, and we'll go deep dive into FNaF for our listeners who are above 12 years old. Okay, there we go. Let me attach it, and then Nicky's gonna fucking do his thing here. And I don't know how long it takes for him to read a research paper. Probably not very long. By the way, he speaks Italian. I actually tried that. He actually can speak Italian. Okay, anyway, while we're going on that, he's doing his thing. I want to talk a little bit about the 9th anniversary reveal and kind of some of the things they talked about that that I want to kind of give a fucking overview on. Okay, so we've got the quality of life. They were talking about that. They are going to totally kill off killers. They talked about anti-camping, anti-slugging, anti-tunneling, which is going to come later in the year. They're also talking about how this is being developed in collaboration with streamers and community leaders. That's probably a bunch of bullshit.
Anthony!
And that's my go-to. It's the closest button to me right now.
Give me a hell yeah.
Yeah, so hang on.
Anthony! No, nothing. I got nervous. I had 2 missed calls.
There we go. It's so also they're going to they talk about an MMR overhaul, like performance-based ranking, that is going to consider like all the stuff you do in the match, which may be a positive thing, maybe a negative thing. I don't know. And then also Windows of Opportunity is being nerfed, which is great. So those are 3 of the things as Nicky's doing his thing. That was kind of my little segue there, my little shit. Okay, so we've got Nicky here with his fucking Five Nights at Jesus Christ. Why are we talking about Five Nights at Freddy's? It's a piece of children's shit. And I don't even want to be doing this. That's how little I am like into this right now, but I'm going to do it because I feel like we need to know what the fuck is going on to be able to, we can have some educated fucking opinions here. So let's, where is it?
All right.
Oh, shit.
So let's talk about this fucking children's birthday party, jump scare bonanza they call a chapter.
Okay.
The 5 Nights at Freddy's X Dead by Daylight crossover.
Yeah, let's do it.
I read the file, I mulled it over,
Did you?
Consulted the spaghetti shrine under the entity's basement map.
Uh-huh.
Now let me tell you what I think of this mess. Raw, no filter.
Okay, so let me go into this report, and we're gonna set the stage, and then we're gonna get Nicky's thoughts. Okay, that might be easier to just get his thoughts, because you saw how the Nia Carlson chapter went last week. Because I had no fucking idea what was going on. I want to have some fucking idea. I want to be educated. I'm gonna learn something here. So here we go. Here it's a horror series centered on haunted animatronics and the tragic story of the Afton family. I don't know who they are, but I assume we're going to learn. Okay, so the William Afton is the antagonist. Okay, so there you go. And Freddy Fazbear's Pizza is a location. That's going to be a map in the game. So here we go. Here's where it starts. It's 70s, Afton, this William guy, and his business partner, Henry. Let's remember these. We got Bill, Afton, we got Billy, and then we got Henry, Hank, Emily. They open Fredbear's Diner, okay? That's the first thing, is we've got this diner, a restaurant, and then they've got these animatronic things, okay? So the first one is Fredbear, because they call it Fredbear's Family Restaurant. That makes sense, right? That it would be Fredbear's Freddy.
How do you like me now? Now that I'm on my way.
the fucking loudest sound effect, and I love it. Okay, so they got Fredbear, they got Spring Bonnie, who is a spring, it says a spring lock bunny suit. I don't even know what that fucking is. So that later on they become characters in the game. Okay, anyway. So Hank has a daughter named Charlotte. I don't know who Charlotte is, but Charlotte is the mascot. She operated the puppet. I don't know what the puppet is, but it's in bold on my report, so it's probably important. Okay, so we're in the 70s. Remember that, 70s. Okay, 1983, tragedy strikes. I think that's the year Bad came out. Yeah, which was a good album, but beside the point. Okay, Charlotte gets locked outside during a rainstorm and gets murdered. Do I have a sound for that? No sound plays. I have to have a sound for murdered. Murdered! No, okay, hang on. Murdered!
Anthony!
No, murdered! Okay, I think that's... yeah, okay. Hang on. Stop the music. Okay, so murdered. Charlotte's murdered. And my voice, I'm 12 years old, apparently. I'm talking about Five Nights at Freddy's. My voice goes to that of a 12-year. Anyway, okay, so she gets murdered outside the diner. And I guess in one of the games, are you the murderer in the game? You're murdering a child in Five Nights at Freddy's. Like, this is a game for 12-year-olds. Why are we... Jesus fucking shit. Okay, anyway, murdered. Charlotte's murdered. Tragedy strike. 1983, okay? Remember. Okay, the same year, Billy Afton, the main guy, right? His son, who they called a crying child. I don't know why you would give a child that nickname. Maybe because they are a fucking survivor main? So anyway, maybe that'll be the survivor main, the crying child, because that's what all survivors are. Anyway, so the crying child was terrorized by their older brother, Michael, with pranks involving the animatronics. So you got Mikey, who's terrorizing the survivor main, Crybaby. And why? Why do I care? But it's the same year that Charlotte is murdered by Billy. Okay, so this result, oh my God, it says this culminated in the infamous Bite of 83. I don't know what the Bite of 83 is, but, it says it right here. A child's head was crushed by Fredbear's spring-locked jaws during a birthday party. Let's hear it for crushing heads at birthday parties. Okay, I'm never going to be a fog whisperer, but that's fine. Okay, the young boy died, obviously. I don't know what they did with the body. That's no representation. Anyway, they shut down the diner. Fredbear shuts down. So Billy and Hank, Hank, who is now without child because of Billy. Anyway, now... Billy and Henry say, okay, let's start a new one. We've only killed one child, so I think we could try again.
You're not down with that? We got 2 words for you.
I need water because this is we're going deep. We're going deeper than deep. Okay, anyway, deeper than deep.
Gotta give him that huck.
Oh, Jesus.
Spit on that thing.
This is wrong. Like, I need to make a button that just does a random, like I've got 200 sounds, just does a random sound, like whenever I push the button. Yeah, like, no.
Anthony! No, nothing. I got nervous. I had 2 missed calls.
Okay, back to it. Okay, so they say, hey, we've killed a child, but we like to run restaurants, so let's try again. And we'll try not to kill another child. So now we've killed him with animatronics. So do you know what the new restaurant fucking needs? Do you know what it needs, Hank? And I'm going to pretend to be Billy here. Hank, do you know what we need? We need...
Hi, I'm looking for Ray Finkel. And a clean pair of shorts.
We need a fucking animatronics. We need more of these fucking things. So they get Freddy Fazbear, Bonnie the Bunny, Fazbear. I don't know why he's called Fazbear. That sounds awful. So you got Freddy Fazbear, Bonnie the Bunny. For some reason, I thought it said Bonnie Fingers. but I don't know why. I have no idea why. Bonnie Fingers. I'll call him Freddy Fingers. Can I call him? Yeah, like the movie, Freddy Got Fingered. Can I call him Freddy Got Fingered? That's what, there it is. That's it. Okay, so Freddy Fingers. Hey, you can hear my background music here. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, anyway, that's that. Okay, so you got Fingers, Freddy, and you got Bonnie the bunny. You've got Chica the chicken. Chica. Okay, is she supposed to be Latino? Chica? I don't know. Anyway, I don't have a sound. I used to have a sound for that. I think I do have a sound for that. Where is it? Hang on. This is awful. This is terrible. Okay, there we go. I found some of my other sounds, so there we go. Anyway, you got Chica the chicken and Foxy the pirate fox, which I don't know why, if the name is Foxy, do you have to then say what animal it is? Because I think we would know Foxy is you could just say Foxy the pirate. Anyway, they have the redesigned older characters, Fredbear and Spring Bonnie. So you got the Fingers, which is a new one, but then you got Fredbear, which is the old. Okay, anyway, and then you got Hank. He has a security one that's Golden Freddy, which is in storage, apparently. So now it says right here that 1983 set the stage for the fucking shit to come. Okay, anyway, so in 1985, Afton, let's see, lured 5 children. Oh, Jesus Christ. Lured 5 children in and killed them all. And that was the missing children's incident. I've got to figure out how to push the correct buttons because I cannot clip this and put it on social media. Anyway, 5 children murdered. The other one was crushed. And then you had, okay, so our body count is now at 7 children. Okay, so because you had Charlotte, who was murdered in the rain, right? And then you had Crushed Head child, and now you've got 5 kids that were murdered. So Afton then takes the children's bodies and hides them in the suits. So you've got Fingers, Bonnie, the Latina, and then you've got Foxy, obvious that she is a fox. And then you've got Golden Freddy, and they all have a child's body in them. And the souls possess the robot beings. So you've got children's souls inside animatronic fucking robots. Okay, so let's keep going. Now you have a dead body inside a robot animal. What's going to happen? The body is going to decay and stink. And so it starts to stink, and people are like, why does this fucking chicken smell like it's got a fucking dead child in it? Why does this chicken smell like it has a dead child? I don't know. I found the button. I don't even know what it does. It says megaphone, so I assume it's playing a megaphone. Anyway, okay, so Stinky, and they shut it down because there's blood coming out of the fucking robots, okay? So they shut the pizza place down, and they're like, hey, let's clean the blood and the child remains out of these, and we're going to reopen later. And the pizza place is now haunted by the child ghost spirit remains. And then the ghosts are not happy now. The child ghosts inside the stinky robots are not happy. Okay, so that's where we are. That's 1985. Okay, now we go to 2 years later, 1987. I am going to be fucking worn out by the end. I don't know if I could get through this whole thing. I don't even know if it's worth going through. But this is a magnum opus here. So you've got new and improved. They reopen, okay? Now they've got toy versions, and then there's a balloon boy. This is too much. This research paper is too fucking much. I have a shorter version, and I think about it. Oh my God, this thing is fucking how many pages long? This is 13 fucking pages long. I can't go through 13 pages. I'm on page 2. This thing would be 4 hours of me just going through this shit. I can't do that. Or can I? No, I can't. I physically would not be. I would lose my voice and my job if I tried to go through all this. Let me see. Okay, so you got the bite of 80. Okay, hang on. I'm trying to read here. You got toy versions. You got Balloon Boy. They upgrade security with facial recognition. I don't even know why that matters. One of the animatronics caused the notorious bite of 87. Bite victims survived, but the management has restricted animatronic movement. Okay, I'm gonna go more quickly. Mike Schmidt, who is the son of Afton, is a security guard, and this, I think, is the Five Nights at Freddy's one. So you're the child of the child murder. So you are a child of the child murder. Okay, so you try to survive the 5 Nights of Terror, and then Mike, you get fired, and you emit an odor or they emit an odor. I don't even fucking know what's going on. And then in 1993, the pizza place closes down.
Anthony!
And that's it. So then in the 80s and 90s, Afton, Billy, makes a new place called Circus Baby's Pizza World, which I keep pushing around. Okay, anyway. And then the spirit of Elizabeth, remember Lizzie was who was Elizabeth? Oh, that was the daughter of Billy, the murderer, the one who built the whole thing. And the Circus Baby from Circus Baby's Pizza World killed his daughter, and then she possesses Circus Baby. I don't even know who Circus Baby is. I've never seen this thing. I don't know anything about this shit. I've seen the other ones like fucking Springtrap and fucking Fazbear or whatever, Fingers. I've seen the Fingers, but I've never seen the baby. So anyway, Afton... Michael, the one you are in the original game, you've got to put Elizabeth's fucking animatronic shit together. I don't know if he's putting together her actual human body or the animatronic that she fucking inhabited. Anyway, okay, so the spirits corner Michael. And Michael crawls into the Spring Bonnie suit for protection. And he gets killed inside the suit. He gets impaled in the suit. Or no, this is William Afton. This is Billy. So Billy is in the Bonnie suit. He gets killed. And then they are fused in an unholy coagulation that they call Springtrap. So that's where Springtrap comes from. So now he is trapped in a room in the fucking baby's entertainment rentals place. Okay, so let's keep going. So Michael's reanimated corpse dies, and then he's reanimated, and he's going to stop his father. Let me come find you. And it says Michael Afton had become an undead yet sentient being. This is the fucking worst story I have ever heard in my fucking life.
How do you like me now that I'm on my way?
So then you've got the return of Springtrap in 2023. Are we almost fucking done? There's Glitch Trap that comes later. Henry pointedly tells William Afton the darkest pit of hell has swallowed you open. I don't know what any of this garbage means. And then fucking Fazbear Entertainment. I guess it's a corporation founded by William Afton's spring-trapped body that forms an LLC that they sell pizza and give foot massages. I don't know what the fuck's going on. So here we go. The the potential Dead by Daylight crossover. This is from the report, okay? So this is what the report says might be the crossover. So it says, while in DbD, let's stop for a second. It says DbD, a team of survivors creeps around a map repairing generators. We know that. There's a mix of quiet anticipation and sudden heart-pounding terror, which is from survivor mains. Yes, on the part of the killer, we are terrified. It says right here, the Dead by Daylight people said the enclosed claustrophobic atmosphere of Five Nights at Freddy's had to be reconciled with DbD's maps. Fundamentally, they're both like a horror movie. Okay, so the cameras may be a thing, is what it says. So surveillance could be what this is. Horror and jump scares. So there might be lighting and sound issues like jumping and audio and fucking. And it says cat and mouse gameplay, chasing versus evade. Of course, yes, that's what it is. Okay, so it says it's natural. The killer, Springtrap. Yes, a truly evil and gruesome character. What would his powers be? Springtrap might deploy phantoms or auditory illusions to throw off survivors. So that might be like the Doctor, right? So he could do that. Now, it says he might also vent crawl, which we've already got on a fucking other killer.
Anthony!
Not Anthony.
No, nothing. I got nervous. I had 2 missed calls.
Okay. And he might also use traps, which we've already got. We've already got a vent person and a trap person. I don't know how that is even going to work. And then they've got some ideas for some perks. Let's see how accurate these are. So they've got one called I Always Come Back. After a gen is completed or after the killer is stunned, this shortens the killer's recovery or power recharge. So that could be like, I guess, Billy comes back from death. So whenever you get stunned or something, you come back quicker. Okay, the next maybe perk is phantom sighting. Each time a generator is repaired to 90, survivors working on it suffer a one-time hallucination. They hear audio, fake red stain, or something like that. This could trigger a skill check distraction, cause them to let go. I don't think that's going to happen. Last one, Scourge Hook, called Spring Locked. When you hook a survivor on a Scourge Hook, the survivor suffers hemorrhage and incapacitation. What is incapacitation? As if trapped in a suit. So that could be, maybe he traps them in suits. I think they said something about trapping in suits. Anyway, so that's that. They have some survivor perk ideas, but I don't give a shit.
No, nothing. I got nervous. I had 2 missed calls.
I don't.
Give me a hell yeah.
I'm tired. Like, this wore me out. I don't give a shit, and I skipped 10 pages of this fucking thing. I can't with this. So that's Five Nights at Freddy's, everybody. I hope you enjoyed the fucking...
Give him that huck and spit on that
I'm done. Like, I'm just going to push soundboard sounds from here because I don't give a fucking shit about this chapter. It's so stupid. Like, why are we even doing this? Nikki, let's go over this fucking report.
All right.
Yeah.
So let's talk about this fucking children's birthday party jump scare bonanza they call a chapter.
Yes, please.
The Five Nights at Freddy's X Dead by Daylight crossover.
Right.
I read the file.
Did you?
I mulled it over.
Did you?
I consulted the spaghetti shrine under the entity's basement map.
Of course you did.
Now let me tell
Okay.
you what I think of this mess.
Yeah.
Raw. No filter.
I don't want to filter.
First off,
Anthony!
FNaF lore.
Yeah.
It's like if Chuck E. Cheese had a nervous breakdown and started burying kids in animatronic suits.
Exactly.
The core of it is that this British psychopath named
He's British?
William Afton
He's British.
built haunted pizza joints
That
so
makes
cursed
sense.
you'd rather eat gas station sushi than go near one.
I've never eaten
You
gas
got ghost
station
kids,
sushi.
murder
Yeah.
suits,
We talked
a
about
puppet
it.
possessed by a dead daughter,
We talked
and
about
a main
that.
antagonist so stubbornly evil he came back as a rotting persona named Springtrap Five Nights at Freddy's.
Fursona? Fursona? I've never heard of Fursona, and that's probably a thing with furries. You know, furries, those people that like those perverts that dress up in like suits. I hope we don't. Do we have furries listening? I apologize. No, I don't apologize for calling you a fucking pervert.
Anthony!
BHVR says Springtrap is the new killer.
Yeah.
And look, I ain't mad at it.
What?
You want to bring in a guy who literally crawled inside a bunny suit to hide from ghosts?
What?
And got turned into animatronic veal?
He likes it?
Oh, go ahead. That's entity material.
No, nothing.
It's
I
nasty.
got nervous. I
It's
had
creepy.
2 missed calls.
It's deranged.
Yeah?
But you know what it ain't?
What?
Respected.
No, I
You ain't never heard
no.
nobody in Little Italy say, "Ah, yes, Springtrap, the gentleman's killer."
Okay.
Nah. He's a withered meat sack with a vendetta and some very unresolved trauma.
Yeah.
The survivor? Probably Michael Afton, his undead, guilt-ridden son.
Oh, jeez.
A real mood.
No.
But I got one question.
What?
Where's the sauce?
I don't know.
Where's the elegance?
I don't know.
Where's the class in having a man-rabbit scream in your face every 18 seconds?
There is no class in this, and I hate it. I hate it with my entire fucking being that we have to go through this shit of this. The shit of this. Yes, I'm very articulate. Okay, keep going. So we're going to have Michael Afton as a survivor, Billy as Mikey as survivor, Billy as killer. Okay, keep going.
The map.
Yeah.
Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria.
Yes, right.
A haunted Chuck E. Cheese filled with confetti, cobwebs, blood, and a neon "It's me" sign that makes you piss yourself.
It won't make me
It's
piss
perfect
myself.
for DbD in the same way Taco Bell is perfect for weddings. Technically functional, emotionally disturbing. 5 nights at Freddy's.
Okay, so that's okay. So the pizzeria is going to be a fucking goof. This is going to bring so many children to this game, and I am not like. I wonder if the podcast is going to blow up because I'm going to get so much hate once this shit comes out and the 12-year-olds start like they stay up late at night disobeying their parents to listen to this fucking podcast, and their parents are going to be fucking pissed, and they're going to be pissed. So I'm going to have an army of people coming after me. And I'm going to need some defenders of some kind. I am going to have to get security after this 5 Nights at Freddy's comes out. Eddie, keep going, Nicky.
Perks?
Yeah.
You better believe this bastard's got him.
Okay.
Springtrap's whole shtick is, you didn't see me till I was chewing your kneecap off.
Oh, jeez.
They talk about a jump scare effect that might inflict oblivious if he gets close without detection. 5 Nights at Freddy's.
Oh,
Oh,
Jesus. Nicky. No.
That's basically, oops, you forgot to check your corner and now you're emotionally ruined.
Yes.
They got perk ideas like,
I'm going to fast forward.
oh, lose my shit.
Shit, I was going to fast forward, but I fast forwarded right into a Satan part. No, I want to hear the end. I don't want you to go through the perks.
Over their nostalgia, while grown-ass killers like me got ravioli.
Hang on, here he is.
At my monitor.
What?
Final thoughts.
Yes, please, that's what I want.
This is going to be one of the most polarizing chapters ever.
Yeah.
You got Gen Z screaming.
Yes.
Over their nostalgia, while grown-ass killers like me gotta sit there and get flashlight clicked by a glam rock Bonnie Skin.
That's true.
But it fits the tone. The horror, spot on.
Yeah.
The mechanics, got potential.
No.
Vibe, cursed birthday party in a murder factory. So, yeah, kind of perfect.
This is the
now,
first time
you want to go
I have
deep on
hated this.
Springtrap's backstory
No,
next?
I don't want to.
I got some very disrespectful... I thought sure.
What's up, Bashu?
I thought
He said he was meant to say disrespectful. Can't even say that shit. What is this? He doesn't even say it. Okay, there we go. So that was the 5 Nights at Freddy's deep dive, you bastards. I almost said bassholes because I was gonna say bastards and assholes. Nicky, thank you for the fucking terrible ass deep dive. Okay, so that was that. Now, we've done our deep dive. We've talked about 5 Nights at Freddy's, but the 9th anniversary was not just 5 Nights at Freddy's specific. They talked about a lot of other shit that I didn't even read, and I didn't listen to this garbage because why am I gonna go through a fucking 2-hour fucking video just to hear that we're gonna be, like, killers are going to get everything taken away from us, and it's going to be awful, and it's going to be everything we don't need and don't want. So let's go into I have a kind of like a summary of the thing, because I'm not going to go into the whole thing. I've got a summary, and I want to first take a look at it myself, similar to what we did with the Five Nights at Freddy's. And then we've got to get Nicky's opinion, because he's been playing Dead by Daylight obviously longer than me or most of us. And we'll get some educated opinion. We're going to get uneducated opinion from me, because that's what we did. So it's completely uneducated. So let's go into some of the stuff they talked about. Okay, are we ready? And I believe this is the beginning of our toxic fucking news. So
let's drop in fast. Why the fuck?
There we go. Right? Yeah.
It's the toxic fucking news.
There we go. See, I'm starting to wear down. I need to rally. And my throat hurts.
Flashlights blinding. Killers in pain.
Updates coming, and they all look the same. That's true. Yes.
Killers saying, what the hell?
I know.
Welcome to Dead by Daylight and the Fox yourself. It's the toxic
fucking news. Okay, so we got some toxic bullshit to go over, right? I'm going to turn it down, but we're going to keep it on now that I know how to do this. There we go. Yeah, see how I could do that? That's amazing. Okay, anyway, so they talk about like how DbD started out as nothing, right, basically, and now it's like got a billion killers, perks, all that bullshit. They go into the history of like the licensed killers. Then they talk about the Five Nights at Freddy's. So they say, oh, they're coming. It's called the animatronic, and it's going to be Springtrap, blah, 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 blah. And then they're also going to have jump scares, Easter eggs, and a dedicated queue just for the fucking map. You know what, though? I press that button, but I think it might be good, because all the 12-year-olds can play in their fucking playground, and then the adults can play on fucking Haddonfield in the fucking corn, while the little kids are playing with fucking, God knows, dead children and fucking animatronic suits. So that might be good. I may give that a... Wait, is it not? What? No. What? Like... I don't know. It didn't fucking work. Anyway, so that's what they go into. Okay. So Matthew Lillard's going to be it, because he was in that fucking movie. So he's from Scream. So he's going to be the voice. Okay, anyway, they talk about year 10, the next year. What are the... Excuse me, I'm fucking tired. Now, they talk about there are going to be 2 new iconic survivors. They haven't done it. And then they're going to have an Asian folklore chapter. For probably put somebody... You know what? They're going to say, how many bras can we fit on Sable in the next fucking chapter? So that's going to be that. Now, the final chapter includes no killer, only a survivor in a new realm, plus a twist on an existing killer. I don't know what that twist would be. And can you believe I've been going 57 fucking minutes at this rate and not had a fucking heart attack? Like, can you believe it? I'm fucking in my 40s and I can still do this shit. Half you kids weigh fucking 300. Anyway, I'm going to offend somebody. Okay, anyway. Now, so they talk about what they've already done. They said, we've done cross progression. We've got 2 V8, which fucking sucked. Yes, it fucking sucked. Okay. Anyway, they got skill checks fixed. They got unhooked spam fixed. They got abandoned matches fixed. It's abandoned matches but that's not fixed, because people can still, or maybe they're talking about the other thing. And then they said they've reworked the quest system. Okay. Anyway, didn't that go live? I think that went live already. I don't even know. I need to check. I didn't even play the fucking game. I've been busy playing fucking Once Human and Hunt Showdown. By the way, Dak, thank you for getting Hunt Showdown. We're going to play that later. I'm going to start streaming that maybe more, especially once Five Nights at Freddy's comes and destroys everything. Anyway, so they're going to change. Here's what's coming in June, okay, next month. Are we excited? Okay, so they're going to have, number 1, gamma settings for map visibility. How many people are fucking excited for fucking gamma settings? Anyway, bulk blood point spending. That's fine. Go next prevention to discourage first hook quitters. Fine, but you're going to have a problem with the 12-year-olds. Guarantee you, mark it fucking down. I'm putting it down here that they are going to somehow nerf this. Okay, that mark my fucking words. Froggy, if you are listening to this, you listen to the podcast, you keep track of bullshit. Put that on your bullshit tracker that they are going to nerf Go Next Prevention because 12-year-olds are not capable of playing a fucking full match of a competitive game. It just does not fucking happen. And you know I'm fucking telling the truth. Thank you, Oprah's fans, for that. Okay. So that, mark my words on that. I will be willing to bet fucking a t-shirt or something. Anyway, I'm going to talk about the t-shirts later. Anyway, so they're going to have custom match upgrades. They're going to have 5 spectator slots, and you know that's for fucking the tournaments because they want to make money off that shit. And I don't have a money thing. Anyway, they're going to have future support for limited time modes and 2v8. I don't know what that means. Hotkeys for switching views. I guess that's if you're spectating like a tournament or something. Okay, so now the next thing they talked about is quality of life in phase 2. Remember, they're splitting it into phases. They already did phase 1. Here's phase 2 later this year. Anti-slugging, anti-camping, anti-tunneling. We are going to get destroyed. And remember, I said content creators are going to be part of that. They're doing MMR overhaul, which we talked about. Map, oh, fuck, I thought it said windows of opportunity would be fucking, what? Oh, it says the items, maps become a consumable windows of opportunity. So windows of opportunity is going to be changed, but now maps are going to replace it, which fucking people bring a map every single fucking time. Like, what the fuck is the point of this? And why in the last episode did I say what the fuck 28 times? Okay, back to it. Keys will reveal killers' auras and interact with new gameplay elements. I wonder if we'll have locked chests. So that's confusing as to, like, will that be worth it? New survivor item coming this summer. It's a gun, so they can shoot the fucking killers and take them out of the match. It'll be something to where they fucking can fight back. I guarantee you. Froggy, mark it down too. They're gonna nerf the go next, the quitting thing, nerf quitting, and then they are also, the item is going to be some kind of overpowered fucking fight back item. Is a fight back thing, kind of like VHS, and that game fucking died a terrible death because it was fucking awful because they could fight back. I don't know if you ever played VHS, Video Horror Society, but the survivors could fight back. It was a fucking nightmare for the killer players. They were called monsters. I streamed that game. If you go back in my YouTube, I think there's some old videos of me playing that game and fucking hating every fucking second of it. And there were some asshole content creators. I'm not even going to get into it. I almost got banned from the fucking VHS Discord server because of these fucking assholes on this game. Anyway, back to it. That game died a death it deserved. Just like William Afton, but not the children because they didn't deserve that. Anyway, maybe they did. I don't. No, they didn't. I'm going on record saying they did not deserve it. Thank you, fans, for supporting that. Anyway, the creator program. No, God damn it. What if I do this? It'll outlast the chanting. It almost did, you.
Anthony!
Okay, anyway. So, support a creator. They're coming out with a new creator revamp where people can support a creator similar to Fortnite. I don't know what that fucking means. What is the support a creator in Fortnite? Now, I need to look that up because this could be my big ticket to fucking toxic, what's the word? Toxic domination, I think. Fortnite support a creator. Fortnite. How does that fucking shit work? Let me get on chat. I almost Googled it. I don't Google shit anymore. How the fuck? Okay, let's ask fucking Nicky. How the fuck does the Fortnite support a creator system work? They're bringing it to DbD, and I wonder if it will help me achieve. You know what? He may have already mentioned it because I did have him look at these patch notes. I'm not going to ask him now. Anyway, cosmetics in events. So we've got some new cosmetics coming.
No, nothing. I got nervous. I had 2 missed calls.
Okay, we've got Witcher. So Vittorio is going to become Geralt. And Doug Cockle is going to be the voice of the skin. He's the voice actor of fucking Geralt. Gerald. Is he Gerald? Geralt.
Anthony!
He's Anthony. We'll call him Anthony from now on. So, yeah. So, Anthony of Rivia.
Anthony!
Okay. No, I don't want him to be Anthony. We gotta have something else be Anthony. Like, Anthony's the BHVR.
Anthony!
Yeah, he's the main designer of the game. Okay, so anyway, Geralt is going to be Vittorio. Artist will be Leshen. I didn't play enough of The Witcher to know. And then they're going to have Yennefer, Ciri, Triss, and Aridin. I don't know who Aridin is either. And then it's going to tie into the next fucking Chaos Shuffle. No! Because I don't like playing Chaos fucking Shuffle. Because the last time I played that, they gave me the shittiest fucking perks. Got a 4 escape. They were clicking flashlights in my fucking face. I'm sorry. I am so fucking sorry that you've got to get Geralt stuff, you got to play the shittiest fucking mode that they could come up with, besides maybe 2v8, which was fucking bigger fucking shit because you couldn't even play as killer. Anyway, we're okay. I'm going a little off topic here, so let's all settle down for one moment as we do. We need meditation here on Camping Them Softly.
Anthony!
Okay, anyway, now they acknowledge that the killers are all fucking bugged. They acknowledge all their releases fucking suck until they get them fixed 6 months later. And then Jake, they announced some community winners of some different fucking cosmetic contest. And then there's a frowny face on Singularity they're going to fix. I don't even know what any of this fucking shit means. Like, I have no idea. So now we've got to get Nicky, give your full thoughts on this anniversary shit, except for the FNaF stuff, since we already talked about it. In particular, talk about the support a creator shit. Explain it to me and tell me how I can manipulate humanity through this fucking program to become the only streamer left on this fucking miserable planet. What has happened to this stream? If this is your first episode listening, I don't even know what you're feeling right now. Like, what are you feeling?
Anthony!
I can't with this fucking shit. Like, hang on. Do we have any more? I need some more sounds. Like, I'm going off topic now, but this is how I'm rebuilding here up to the next fucking wave of bullshit. You know, you got to have the lull, right? You can't just go fucking full tidal wave all the time. Like, destructive tsunamis come in waves. They don't come all at once. So that's the way this destructive fucking tsunami of toxicity, of toxic domination comes. Oh, dude, guess what I fucking found? I found a fucking soundboard just of Dead by Daylight shit. He won't shut the fuck up. Dude, does this go on for fucking ever? Hang on. Oh my God. He won't stop. Hang on, but it's... Oh, there we go. So this has all of the Dead by Daylight sounds.
I came.
This is great. I could use this. You know this changes everything, right?
I came.
What the fuck is happening? That's Leon. I love this. I love this shit that I've got these sounds now. Yeah, we all know who that is. We should play Guess the Fucking Sound. Like, next time I have a guest on, we should play Guess the Fucking Sound. What are the rest of these?
Pode falar agora ou tá ocupado?
I don't... Okay. Dwight? Can I somehow put those in a song? I love it. Let me hear some of these other ones. Okay, yeah, we got sound. Now, I like that one. Okay.
Oh, I screamed.
No. Oh, dude, this is good. I love this shit. Dun, 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 dun.
The box. You opened it.
I love this.
And I came.
I
came. I came.
I think we did a pretty good.
I don't know. When do I use that? When is the Leon, shut the fuck up. Maybe I could put that in a song as like the chorus to the song. I'm actually going to try that. I will. I guarantee you I'm going to try it. And I'm also still working on the German strongman competition. And I got the t-shirts in that I was talking about, the medium fucking t-shirts. I'm going to keep one of them and give 3 away, but we're going to talk about that later. And we're fucking an hour and 10 minutes into the podcast. So you're going to hear about that shit fucking later. Anyway, where was I? Oh, yes. We needed to talk. Nicky was going to fucking tell us about all this shit. So, tell me about the fucking Fortnite and the fucking creator fucking program and what this means for us as the, I don't know what I call you. What do I call the fans? I don't even know what's the fucking word for the people who, what the fuck?
Unhinged lunatic mode engaged.
Jesus Christ.
You want to hear my full fucking thoughts on this year?
Oh, Jesus, Nicky. It even gave me an error message and said that this could fucking be a nightmare because of what the fuck is in, type this shit out like normal. You are putting things in that are throwing off the text to speech thing, bitch. Okay, let me see what he says here. He's a, hey, take it easy. Okay, here we go. Yeah. Okay, cleaned up version. Here it is. Okay. Here we go. We're gonna figure out how to use this thing to our advantage, to make it ours, to use this to become the number one. With your help, or with my help, or with Nicky's help, I will become the number one Dead by Daylight podcast. Okay, anyway, you see, I'm starting to pick back
Support
up.
a creator?
Yes.
Yeah, all right. Let me explain what this is and how we're going to...
Wait, no, I thought we were supposed to fucking talk about the whole thing. Like, what is fucking happening? Okay, redo that. Oh my God. Oh my fucking God. What is fucking happening? I don't know. I thought he was supposed to do the whole fucking thing. I don't know. Okay, Nicky, tell us about the supporter creator. I don't fucking know what's happening, but that's the fucking podcast. This is my life right here. Okay, supporter creator, go.
Support a creator?
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. Let me explain what this is and how we're going to turn it into a weapon.
Yes.
It's a new system. BHVR says it's like Fortnite.
Yeah, correct.
Basically, you get a little creator code.
Okay.
And when people buy skins or spend auric cells or whatever, a cut of it goes to the creator whose code was used.
Now, okay, this is fucking away because they're not getting as many views. I don't know. Maybe they are. But the fact is, the big creators are going to get a fucking shitload of money. They're going to be making even more, especially the assholes that fucking don't even deserve to be creating this bullshit that I'm creating, that I deserve to be creating. But they're going to be making even more money.
Anthony!
That's all I got to say. Anthony, I know Anthony was the one that came up with this. You know that shit.
Anthony!
So, no. Okay, but I can make some money off of this. Okay, and then I can spend it on some drugs or something.
Sounds nice on paper, right?
Yeah.
But the cut is microscopic.
Oh,
We're
it is?
talking one pepper flake in the whole lasagna.
Probably can't buy
It
leather.
ain't about the money. It's about control.
Yeah, I mean, that's it, 100%. I can't buy a lot of drugs with what I'm going to get, but the drugs I can buy are going to get me fucking hooked. BHVR and fucking
Anthony!
is getting me hooked, and then I'm not going to have enough, so I'm going to have withdrawals, so I'm going to have to push all you guys to buy a fucking bra for Sable so I can get money for cocaine.
Anthony!
Let's keep going.
Here's how you manipulate this whole miserable program until I'm the only streamer
me that's the
left
only streamer
on
fucking
this
left.
cursed planet.
Okay.
Step 1.
Yeah.
Flood the market. I
Okay.
make $300 accounts, each with a dumb name like Pastor Priest or Marinara Warlord or Entity is Italian. Every one of them is pushing a variation of my creator code.
But, okay, so you get, okay, I don't know. Am I going to get banned from Dead by Daylight for even mentioning that? Like, would you? I don't think so. You know what I'm going to say? I'm going to say this is what other people will do. Not me, because I am a moral and upstanding person, but other people will do this or will try, and we are here to stop it, obviously, right? Like, that's what we're here for.
Anthony!
I'm talking to you.
Anthony!
And there you go. Okay, so alt accounts, okay.
And I stream on all of them. Doesn't matter if the content is garbage, it just needs to exist.
Oh.
Flashy titles, fake giveaways. TikToks of me DCing with dramatic violin music.
I think we could do that. Like, I think I can actually make that. I'm going to have a 3D avatar of Nicky made, have it like he's playing DbD and then DCing. Actually, I probably could do that. Could you imagine? Could you fucking imagine it?
Anthony!
Okay.
I make the noise so loud, nobody else can breathe.
Oh, geez.
Step 2.
Yeah.
Infiltrate the whales.
The whales. Oh, you know what? Not whales, not you, Trent, but we're talking about whales in terms of fucking, in terms of like spending on microtransactions, right? Is that what we're talking about? I would assume. Okay.
The big spenders.
Yeah.
The ones
okay,
buying
okay.
every Dwight sweater like it's a new religion.
Oh, Jesus.
I get in good with them.
Okay.
I flatter them.
Yeah.
I say they...
Oh, no. Here it comes. Nikki?
Nika sexuell forte, swashta for indeed someone mem.
They don't speak
Yabo
that.
mia mad show o babo de bail she. Dopo that ball for
Nicky!
1,500 cell cosmetic. Maybe type in my code. Help the family. Suddenly, I'm just gonna penny off at the comments to buy. Step 3.
Okay, so he said, like, you next time you buy that, maybe type in my code, help the family. Skimming pennies off every clown mask they buy. Okay.
Unmoney competition. Anytime another streamer promotes da shimmy steamer sting shimmy
fucking
shimmy promotes
Nicky.
their code, I show up in chat like a fucking ghost in the pasta machine.
Okay, so whenever another streamer promotes their code, he goes into their chat. This is what other people are going to do.
I drop in with, hey, is this streamer really Italian? Or are they just another cog in BHVR's anti-pasta propaganda?
Oh, God.
I start rumors. I post fake screenshots of them saying sauce is mid. I turn their chat against them. I stir the pot until it boils. Step 4.
Oh, Jesus. He doesn't even stop on step 3. This is fucking mafia bullshit. Going into other chats, turning streamer chats against him. This is going to get me fucking banned. And I'm not, this supported creator program, they're going to ban me from this. I guarantee you. That mark it down, Froggy, is item number 3. We got item number 1 is fucking, they're going to nerf the quitting because of the 12-year-olds. Item fighting. What did I just wrote item fighting. Oh, the new item coming is going to be like a gun or a taser or mace or something that's going to hurt the killer to the point where they fucking win the match automatically or something. Okay, next, Nicky, step 4.
Total domination.
Oh, Jesus.
The community doesn't even realize what happened.
Do they
But
not?
by then, all the fog economy flows through me. Every Jill Valentine skirt, every hag cosmetic, every Ghostface reskin,
Dude.
they all send a little taste back to the family. Doesn't even matter which code they use. I got 50 of them. They're all mine.
Okay, this is turning into something. I'm starting to get a little worried here, to be honest with you. This is actually turning into mafia level bullshit with Dead by Daylight's fucking supported creator program.
So yeah, support a creator.
Yeah.
I support support it.
Of course you do.
I support it so hard, I'm gonna strangle the system with it.
Somebody will
and
do
when the
this.
dust settles, it's me on the throne, surrounded by empty Twitch chairs, shouting into the void, respect the sauce.
Oh.
Or support someone else and get the fucking hook.
There we go. Support the sauce or fucking get the fucking hook. Where's the fucking sound for it? I had it.
Anthony! No, nothing. I got nervous. I had 2 missed calls.
Just, oh my God. Okay. Nikki, I'm sorry I interrupted you. Get the fucking hook.
Now give me the next part of this anniversary circus so I can spit some more truth.
I don't know that we have time. We are at 2 fucking hours now. And Jesus Christ. Do we go over the rest? Like, we've talked about bucket hats. We've talked about Five Nights at Freddy's. We've talked about fucking, I don't know. We've talked about so much shit. I don't even remember what was earlier in this episode. Like, I can't even think about it. So what were the rest of the things? They talked about how they sucked, right? Like, all their shit was bad. They talked about the quality of life changes. They talked about The Witcher coming. So let me just go through. Okay, I know that this is terrible. Okay, so let me do this, and I'm going to give it to Nikki. I'll say, Nikki, BHVR just had 9th anniversary stream. Here are the notes. Go through it and rate the items on how Italian they are. There we go. If they are terribly un-Italian, rate them on how British they are. Oh, there we go. This is going to get the results I want. You see the fucking genius here. Do you see the genius behind this? Dak and Froggy, you see it. And Trent from Wales, he's I don't even think he listens to this garbage. And then we've got the British person I've been meaning to get on the podcast, but our schedules don't really sync up that well. So that's why he has not been on yet. But you can guarantee I get a British person on here, Nikki's going to be live with him, and it's going to be a fucking train wreck, and it will get me out of the creator program. Okay, oh my God, he's going on and on and on. Okay, Nikki, go into detail. Get rid of the fucking bullet points and emojis. Okay, curse more, please, bitch. There we go. That's gonna get me what I want. Okay. Oh yes, he even calls me a bitch. I love it,
Anthony.
Okay. I wonder, like, the transcript is going to have the word Anthony like 57 fucking times. That's the name of this episode, is fucking Anthony, I think. And then notice I don't have my background music. I need it. I accidentally muted it earlier, and I didn't turn it back on as he was talking. You know, this is the third wind here. Is I'm resting for a minute. I go into a small hibernation mode, but then I will be back with a vengeance here in just a moment. And you know when that moment is. It's going to be in the next segment. This is a nightmare. I don't know if anyone's actually listening at this point. If you are listening, very good. That's so sweet of you to still be listening. Okay, Nikki, Jesus fucking Christ. I wonder if there's a way to make him not as, like, prone to being like a maniac. Is there a way? I'm kind of editing his settings now. Now let's generate the speech, and we're going to see how he sounds.
Aye. You want the real fucking breakdown?
Of
You got
course.
it, bitch.
Oh, yes.
Let's talk about BHVR's 9th anniversary stream and how fucking Italian it was.
Yes.
Or wasn't.
It wasn't.
Strap the fuck in. I'm going to walk you through it like I'm marching through the fog in loafers dipped in...
Oh, shit. Not a fucking again. Nikki, you fucking piece of shit.
No god shit damn...
He just said god shit damn. That's
bullet points. Just a mouthful of marinara and pure disrespect.
Thank you.
First thing, they opened this thing with a nostalgic reach around to PAX East.
You're going too fast.
2016. Oh, remember the humble beginning.
Why is he fucking talking so fast? Shut the fuck up. Go slower. What is happening? Why is life like this? I don't know. Hang on. Hold on. Let me fucking do this. Like, you're just fucking here. I'm just recording, just random as I'm going. This is the worst episode of the podcast that we've ever had, I think. This might be the worst. And this is why, guys, this is why we're number 2 here on fucking Camping Them Softly. And why can I not get to what I'm trying to fucking get to? There he is. There it is. There he is. There it is, bitch. Okay. Here we go. Is that the voice? Is this the voice? I think it is. Yes. Okay. Now let me check. Let me check the fucking settings here, and then let's. Okay. So now we fucking go. Let me turn the fucking sound off.
You want the real fucking breakdown? Jesus. You got it, bitch. Let's talk about BHVR's 9th anniversary stream.
Yeah, okay. Yes.
And how fucking Italian it was.
Okay.
Or wasn't.
Yeah, it wasn't.
Strap the fuck in.
Thank you.
I'm going to walk you through it like I'm marching through the fog in loafers dipped in garlic oil.
Jesus Christ.
No goddamn. No goddamn.
Jesus.
No goddamn.
Why? Bullet points.
Just a mouthful of marinara and pure disrespect.
Thank you, Nicky.
So first thing.
Okay.
They opened this thing with a nostalgic reach around to PAX East 2016.
Shit. You can't say
remember
that.
the humble beginnings. Oh, the tiny booth. Shut the fuck up.
What?
That's what we call Sunday dinner energy. The whole family gathered. Someone crying.
What?
Someone breaking down how the dream started with randomness.
Jesus.
That's Italian shit.
It is?
That's my shit.
Okay.
You sit your ass down and honor the tradition of chaos, mystery, and making it all up as you go.
I love this.
It's practically the Dente family motto. So yeah, props.
Okay.
I'll allow it.
Oh, wow.
Then they start jerking each other off over how far the licensing has come. We got Freddy. We got Ghostface.
Yeah, I'm not.
Yeah. No shit.
Okay.
That's the family's fucking legacy.
Yeah.
Ghostface.
Uh-huh.
I baptized that motherfucker in Basement Hooks.
Jesus. What has happened
that's
to
our
Nicky?
guy.
Yeah, it is.
That's SABAM canon.
It is.
Every killer they add is just another cousin I haven't sued for copyright. So yeah, I was smiling at that part for like 5 seconds. Until they moved on to, supporter creator codes.
I don't know how to respond to this, and I did not read any of this, and I want to apologize for you know what? I don't. Let's keep it in. I'm not editing a fucking word of this, and we're going to see what happens. I'm never going to be in supporter creator. I'm never going to be a fog whisperer, so we can leave in this fucking vulgar ass language. So keep going, Nicky. Let's do it. Fucking barrel ahead, and I'm on my 3rd win now.
Oh, fuck me with a rusted pizza cutter.
Jesus fucking.
What are we doing now?
I don't know.
Creating a bourgeois point system?
Apparently.
What is this, fucking Hogwarts?
Yeah.
Oh, look at me. Use my creator code and I'll give you a digital high five and a T-voucher.
Okay, so he seems to feel far different than he did 30 seconds ago. But that's what other people do, not us, right?
Anthony!
Okay.
Bitch, I don't need a fucking code.
What is?
I need cold, hard bribes.
Okay.
I need loyalty.
What is happening?
I need someone who'll tunnel for me on command and send crumpets to Earl Grey's doorstep with a bomb threat inside.
Oh, Jesus.
I don't want to support a creator.
Bomb fucking threats?
I want them scared.
Oh, my God.
I want them indebted.
What?
The second this shit rolled across the screen, I knew it was British as fuck. I could smell the stale biscuits and polite mediocrity wafting through my monitor like anti-Italian radiation. Next, they brought back Twisted Masquerade.
Did they? I didn't read that.
Fine. It's got masks.
Yeah.
It's got vibes.
It does.
It's got drama.
Yeah.
All very operatic.
It is.
That's Italian adjacent, but they don't lean in. They don't take it full Scorsese.
Wait.
Where's the candlelight?
What?
Where's the revenge plot? Where's the fucking dramatic meatball duel at the end?
Dramatic
They got us
meatball
dancing in
duel.
the woods, wearing bird masks, like we're in a Renaissance fair sponsored by Etsy. Missed opportunity, ya jabronis.
Jabronis. It's jabronis, dummy.
Then comes this new killer they teased, Summer PTB.
The Dread Warden, they did not. What the fuck are you talking about? I think he's just making shit up at this point.
They start talking about the anniversary tome next. And look, I like
What
lore.
is he talking
I love
about?
a dramatic backstory, but they never do an
He's
entry
not
on the
even
family.
talking-
Where's the Dente scrolls?
Did they
Where's
even
Mama
talk-
Marinara's
What?
hook count?
What is happening? They didn't talk about this shit. Did they talk about Dead by Daylight Mobile? Did I totally miss this fucking... I miss everything that is in these notes. I didn't read the notes. I'm going to admit that I didn't even fucking read them. But where are the notes? Did they say it? Oh, I didn't even give him the notes. Did I? No, I didn't even... Did I give him the notes? I thought I copied the fucking notes. I don't think I did. I think he's just making shit up. That's this podcast, by the way, what? No, they didn't even fucking... These are the fucking notes, Nicky. Hang on. Yes, he did just fucking make it up. Well, I'm so fucking confused right now. I am 100% the most fucking confused I've been on the podcast since the fucking last episode where we were talking about Nia and her live-in whatever Casey. No, these are the fucking notes, Nicky. The fucking notes, Nicky. Nicky! React to this shit. And curse. There. That's it. Okay, now he's going. So what do I do? I have to rest to get the fourth wind. We're at 1 hour and 30. This could end up being the longest podcast we've ever had. And nobody's listening. You know nobody's listening at this point. All right. Jesus fucking. I'm tired. Like, I'm actually tired. This is becoming a marathon. And it is a marathon at 1 hour and a half whenever you're like this, by the way. What do we talk about? Do we talk about childhood? Do we talk about the giveaway, the future giveaway? I don't even know. We could talk. Hang on. When in doubt. Just start playing noises, right? That's what we. Okay, here we go. We've got the breakdown now, and we're ready. I don't even fucking... What the fuck happened with this shit? It's awful. Okay, this is the correct fucking breakdown. God damn it. Tired. See, there's the fourth wind right there. Do you think I am like mentally unwell? Is this what this is proving? This whole fucking... This podcast, the stream, everything. Is Toxic Teacher has a mental illness that is undiagnosed. Actually, it is diagnosed, but it's worse than we thought it was, is the problem here. And why is it not fucking doing it? Like, it's not generate. Like, have I broken everything I own? Like, I think I have. Okay, here we go. Can I generate? You click fucking generate, and it's supposed to fucking generate.
Finally.
Yes.
You dropped the actual fucking meat and bones. Let's...
Yeah. No, I accidentally closed it. That fucking shit. I accidentally closed out the whole fucking thing. Oh my God, this is the worst fucking thing. And I want to apologize to the new people, to you over in fucking, not Dublin, because you've been around forever, but I want to apologize to fucking Muskogee. I want to apologize to Leinster. I want to apologize to everybody on that fucking song, right? We know the song. It's coming up here in a minute, if I can even do it. I'm not doing it yet. That's not happening yet. For those of you, the spoiler alert, we do that later. We don't do that right now. But, okay, here we go. So, yes, this is where I want to be. Here's where I want to be. Here's what I want to do. And here's the next button I'm going to press. And now it's happening.
Finally.
Yes.
You dropped the actual fucking meat and bones.
Yes, I did.
Let's go through this thing piece by piece. And I swear on Mama Marinara's
Please.
grave, if I smell one more British game dev trying to balance the fog, I'm going to crack a teacup across their monitor. Strap in, bitch.
Okay, I'm strapped.
Opening.
Yeah.
History recap.
Okay.
So they kicked off this whole fucking thing with chants of heat. You kidding me? We're 9 years deep into this bloodstained fever dream, and you're
we already
opening
talked about
like
this shit. No.
Cosmetics and events.
Yeah, there
the
we
Witcher
go.
collection, fine, whatever.
Uh-huh.
Geralt with Vittorio.
Yep.
Well, it's weird.
It is.
Like seeing your uncle cosplay for the first time and you don't know whether to call the cops or cheer.
I would call the cops.
Cockle's back.
Cockle?
Bless his gravel-throated soul.
Gravel?
But I'm not going to take him seriously until I see Geralt use Dead Hard while shouting fuck. Lesson for artist is a vibe, though. Oh, I'll allow it.
I don't know who Leshen is.
And hey,
what?
The community want to vote? That's cute. Can we get one for which killer should be allowed to camp without judgment?
Yes!
Nah? Didn't think so?
No!
Final notes.
Okay, final notes.
Here we go.
Uh-huh.
The part where BHVR admits their patch broke more shit than it fixed and then says, don't worry, we love you. Yeah? You love us?
Yeah, right.
Then unnerf my killer builds and stop catering to these TikTok flashlight twirlers who think Dead Hard is a human right.
Yes!
They acknowledge the bugs. Bitch, I am the bug. I camp with the bug. I marry the bug. Don't you dare try to fix what makes this game glorious. Chaos.
Yes!
That's the breakdown, you filthy animals. You want to format this into a script?
No!
Let me know. Otherwise, I'm off to review the Witcher skins while screaming, respect the sauce into a funnel cake.
Yes, thank you. Thank you. If they love us, they would unnerf half of these killers. Undo the last 12 fucking patches of nerfs for killer mains, and that will prove that you love us. Not just admitting that the game has been shit for fucking 4 out of the last 7 years. Get rid of all this shit. Give us Ruin back. Give us fucking Noed back. Give us a second new one. But put Noed on 3 fucking totems, and that'll say that you love us, Mr.
Anthony!
There we go. That's what we fucking need. And I need to turn that sound up. Can I turn Anthony up? I can't even turn him up. I wish I could fucking turn it up even louder, but it won't. Hang on.
Anthony!
No.
Anthony!
I'm going to figure out a way. I will figure out a way to make Anthony fucking louder. Okay, so that's the patch notes. We've already talked about this. We've had talks at fucking news. We've done, I turned my background music off again and did not turn it back on. And, I just let it play. Let it rip.
Anthony!
Okay, anyway. So that's going to bring us to our last segment of the day. I didn't know I was going to do everything today, but I did everything today. So thank you very much for that. I deserve a fucking round of applause for lasting this fucking long with this intensity. Nobody else can fucking do this on a podcast. Have you ever heard this kind of shit? Exactly. That's what it is. No, that's shit. It's not it, but close, Okay. Anyway, last segment of the day. Do we know what the last segment of the day is? We do know what the last segment of the day is. For those of you who've been here, those of you who haven't, or those of you who have not read the fucking the chapters that come up that are half wrong most of the time. Why do I say half wrong most of the time? Is that right? Yeah, they would be half wrong most of the time. You can most of the time be half wrong. You can't half, well, I guess you could. What is he fucking even saying at this point? What am I doing? I'm pulling the cities, right? That's because that's the next segment that people are actually going to know the song to. Do you guys know this? Like, you know it. We probably know all the cities in order now. Oh, yeah. Leinster. We know Leinster, right? Muskogee. I need a new one, though. I think we already talked about this. Yeah. We're Where the Fuck Are the Viewers From? Yes. Tell me who's watching. Yeah. I don't know who has the guts. But let's turn that down. And you see, I can still keep it in the background. That's how good I've gotten at this shit. So anyway, we've got to pick one. And guess what? I haven't fucking picked one yet because that's called preparation for a fucking podcast. I don't do that because that's not our thing here. So let me go through. I'm going to have our good friend. I'm not going to have fucking Nicky come up with the city. Let's have fucking Earl Grey come up with the city this week, for better or worse. And let me go to the last few here. Seattle, by the way, thank you for coming by. Newark, you are one of our most loyal listeners of all time, and I really appreciate you coming by. But in the meantime, let's have Earl Grey. Hey, Earl, you son of a bitch. Hey, Earl, you son of a bitch. We have a segment on our podcast, Camping Them Softly, where Nicky talks about his antics in a city. This time, you get to pick the city. Okay, how's that sound? The city. Choose from this fucking list, you crumpet humper. How does that sound? Okay, and then there we go. We hit enter, and then he is going to pick from the list. And, oh, Jesus. No, we already did that one. Okay, he picked Mitch and Merton because that's in fucking the UK. That's not gonna fucking work. That's...
Anthony!
Okay, pick one not in the UK. Please. Okay, this is one we haven't done.
No, nothing. I got nervous. I had 2 missed calls.
Okay, so here we go. Let me tell you what city it is. It is. I gotta pull it up. There's some things I gotta pull up here. It is Vancouver, British Columbia, and our good friends to the north, Canada. I gotta turn that fucking song down. It's too fucking loud. Okay, Vancouver, Canada. Swift Kick 85. I don't know if you've ever been there. If you go back, Swift Kick, we interviewed him. He is our most famous Canadian guest and our only Canadian guest. And we need to talk about Vancouver. I don't know anything about Vancouver other than the fact that we had an NBA team there, the Vancouver Grizzlies, which since moved to Memphis. Vancouver has how many fucking people in it? It's got 2.6 million in the metro area. That's pretty big city. So that's they're on the West Coast. There are pictures on the Wikipedia of police destroying union workers for some fucking reason. And I don't know why that is. But now we need to get Nicky on fucking board and tell us his story about fucking Vancouver. Hey, Nicky, this week on Where the Fuck Are the Viewers From, we've picked Vancouver, Canada. And we heard you have a wild ass story from there. What the fuck happened? And curse a lot when you tell us. When you tell us, bitch. Okay, that seemed to get a good response. So that's what I want to hear. So where do we have
Anthony?
Okay. I don't know how many times Anthony is going to show up on the podcast. I mean, it'll be in the notes though. We'll have to get it in the liner notes. Okay, he's still going. May 10th, he was here. No, wait, today's May fucking 10th. Oh no, it's 2019. Okay, it's the Ghostface gondola debacle. Oh Jesus Christ! Do they have gondolas in Vancouver? I don't even know. If that's a thing. Is that a thing? I don't know. Beats me. Okay, Nicky, tell us about Vancouver and your time there. Too many concurrent requests for what? It won't even translate. It says I've done too much. You fucking done too much, you fucking piece of shit thing. You know how tired I am? Do you know how tired I am? I'm going, whenever I talk to Mrs. Toxic today, she's going to say, why does your voice sound like shit? And I'm not going to be able to give a good response to that without sounding like a fucking maniac. This will end in fucking divorce if I try to even halfway explain to her Why?
Hey, yo, Vancouver.
Yeah?
Let me tell you something about this frigid, scenic, maple syrup-soaked fever dream of a city.
Why do you sound
You ever
different?
get chased through a ski resort by a Ghostface riding a fucking gondola?
What?
No? Then shut up and let me explain.
Why does he sound like Michael?
So it's 2019.
Oh, there you go.
I'm
He's
in
back.
Vancouver
Uh-huh.
under the name Giuseppe Mascarpone,
Mascarpone?
supposedly scouting locations for a Sabam-owned pasta fusion restaurant called Mac and Meatballs.
Mac and meatballs. Hey, what is mac and meatballs? That actually sounds good. Macaroni. Wait, do people put meat in macaroni? Is that a thing? I think it is. I would put my meat in macaroni.
Anthony!
In reality,
Yeah.
I'm there to crash a secret BHVR summit
Oh, Jesus. Stop.
hosted at the top of Grouse Mountain.
What is Grouse Mountain?
An invite-only developer retreat where
Oh.
they test new killer mechanics in real time.
Oh, wow. I
I
didn't know
faked
they
my
had
way
this.
in by claiming I was the lead designer of the spaghetti looping algorithm.
I-
Whatever the fuck that means. And they just let me in.
Of course they
Canadians
did.
are too polite.
Of
That's a
course they
threat,
are.
not a compliment.
Uh-huh.
Inside, devs in flannel.
Are they?
Campfires, a snowmobile full of concept art, and a prototype Ghostface AI rig called Operation Shades Tell.
What the fuck? What is he talking about?
Supposedly learns from the dominant local culture, which in Vancouver means this Ghostface's stealth mechanic was based on passive-aggressive eye contact and artisanal kombucha brewing.
What the fuck?
I swear on Mama Marinara's sauce.
Oh, wow, that's
This
serious.
fucking Ghostface swoops down from the gondola, slices through a dev's toque,
What
and
is a
lands on a
toque?
snowbank like it's fucking John Wick in a hockey ad.
What?
Pandemonium. I try to pull aggro by throwing garlic knots, but
Oh, he did that in fucking the other city. Nicky! Stop it! Nicky! Redo that fucking part.
I swear on Mama Marinara's sauce.
Yeah?
This fucking Ghostface swoops down from the gondola,
Yeah?
slices through a dev's toque,
What is a
and lands
toque?
on a snowbank like it's fucking John Wick in a hockey
Yeah,
ad.
we got the joke.
Pandemonium.
Yeah.
I try to pull aggro by throwing garlic knots, but the fucker moonwalks through the trees and downs a guy using only proximity-based guilt.
Oh, Jesus.
Eventually, I lured him into a trap. I sat near a poutine stand, slipped a trail of fake perks and blood point coupons leading straight to a snowblower powered by rigatoni.
This
Boom.
is insanity.
Frostbite explosion. Ghostface slips, flies off a ski jump,
What?
and lands in a Tim Hortons drive-thru. I vanish into the woods, leaving behind nothing but a half-eaten meatball sub and a steaming pile of anti-Italian conspiracy theories.
What the
To this day, Vancouver Ghostface is still on the BHVR ban list. They blame me, of course.
Yeah.
Said I corrupted the AI with excessive bravado.
What the
Fucked
fuck?
about it. That's how we do it in Little Italy. Even when Little Italy's in fucking Canada.
There we go. That was Vancouver, British Columbia. Thank you, Vancouver, for coming by. I need a cheering for them, Vancouver. I did not understand that story. The Ghostface, where the Ghostface was an AI. So we're going back to fucking Five Nights at Freddy's. It was a mechanical Ghostface that tried to kill. So BHVR built a mechanical Ghostface animatronic that tried to kill Nicky, and he made it explode by doing something. I don't know. A poutine stand was. I have no clue what's fucking going on. I'm tired of this shit. We've got. Did the new patch drop? Is the PTB live? DbD new patch. I've got to check on X because we are nearing the fucking. I got to put the fucking background music back on. There we go. When does that patch drop? Has it dropped yet? DbD Dead by Daylight. You follow me on X, by the way. Follow me on not on Taking X, but follow me on X. Let me see here. Is it live? The patch notes. Do they even say? Working on most frequently. They kill switch something. I didn't even see that. I totally missed that fucking shit. Epic Games sale right now. There's a sale on something else. I can't find What? Okay. DbD patches. Okay, can we find where the fucking last patch is? 8.7.0 steady pulse patch. Now, we already did that one. What's the most recent? Is there a new one? Live patch notes. This isn't it. Where can I find the fucking patches? I want a DbD patch list, bitch. List of all patches. Here we go. I'm trying to Google, and Google fucking sucks. They don't even have the 2015 fucking patches on here. SteamDB. Is this it? SteamDB. Will they give me something? Last record update, 9th of May. That was yesterday. What's the fucking patch note? 8.7 on the 6th. Steady pulse. Is this live? Is this fucking live? Do I have to get on Steam? Okay. This is all Toxic Teacher does is fucking scream for 3 fucking hours. It's almost been 2 hours. I see it's an hour and 49 fucking minutes. Can we? Okay, Dead by Daylight. There's a game called Who's Your Daddy on Steam that just came up whenever I typed in D. I don't know what that is. Okay, does it? Okay, here we go. And then I go to like Community Hub, right? Oh, here it is. It's on $5 steady pulse. So I guess it is live. Do we have new patch notes? I can't go through those patch notes right now because we have been, it's been fucking 2 hours. So I'm not going to go through them, but it says, it's now available on Steam. Here we go. Do they have any kind of, they don't have any notes. Oh, they do have fucking notes. And I did. Okay. There's Arella Rose. You can go eat cold pasta if you don't like her. What? Okay. Yes, these are the notes. The quest system is out. I have not even played it yet. We're going to have to talk about it. They have real life skin reflections. They have bug fixes. But yes, it is live. And I don't even know why we were talking about whether or not it was live. Why did we talk about it? I don't even fucking know. I have totally forgotten why we're even talking about it. But anyway, we can talk about that fucking next week. We're 2 hours. I'm fucking done. My throat hurts so fucking bad. We talked about Five Nights at Freddy's and why it sucks. I'm not even going to go over what we talked about. Froggy, remember to write down nerf the anti-quitting because 12-year-olds are going to be playing. Item, they're going to bring a gun or something to Dead by Daylight. They're going to bring something so anti-killer to this new item. It's going to be fucking ridiculous. And there's a third thing I was going to fucking write down, but I've totally forgotten. If you go back and listen, it's probably somewhere in there. And that is it for this week on Camping Them Softly. Dak, you said you loved the outro songs that say what happened in the episode. I don't even know what this fucking outro song is going to sound like because I haven't made it. But I don't even know what genre to make it. I'm trying to think of give me a random fucking music genre. Okay, here we go. Give me a random fucking, hey, Nicky, give me a random fucking music genre for episode 53 of Camping Them Softly. The outro music that summarizes the episode. There we go. Give me a random fucking music genre. Can he do that? Give me a random genre. Filthy Gabagool Sniffing Freak Show. Okay, Militant. What the fuck is this? This is a long ass. Oh God, no. I've never. Okay. I'm going to have to play. I'm going to have to like put this in here so you can hear him talk about this genre of music he apparently just fucking invented that you're about to hear this song in a few minutes. I don't know what this fucking song. This is a fucking nightmare on ice.
Militant Chamber.
Hang on. No, do the first part, you motherfucker.
All right, you filthy gabagool sniffing freak show.
Yeah.
Here's the outro music genre for episode 53 of Camping Them Softly.
Oh, Jesus.
Militant Chamber Disco.
Militant
You heard me?
Chamber Disco.
It's like if Donna Summer started a coup inside a haunted Victorian mansion. Synth strings, militant snare rolls, glockenspiels, and violins tuned with violence.
What the fuck?
There's a bass line that struts like it owns the fog. And every down beat feels like a slap.
A slap?
From a powdered wig.
What?
Filled with glitter and disdain.
Oh my gosh. It almost
This is Ghostface in a powdered tuxedo dancing through cold wind like it's Versailles.
Ghostface in a powdered tuxedo dancing through cold wind like it's Versailles. I'm so fucking confused.
This is Nail Carlson caught sneaking out of a royal gala with a flashlight and a bloody nose.
What the
This is Earl Grey's worst fucking nightmare.
Okay.
This is Nail Carlson caught sneaking out of a royal gala with
Why are you repeating yourself?
It captures the tone of 53 perfectly.
Does it?
The aristocratic meltdown.
What?
The stealthy sabotage.
Sabotage?
The survive assault spiraling into a TikTok opera.
That's not what happened
Yo.
here. What?
Wrap it up with a harpsichord solo and a police siren.
I can't.
Why? Because that's respect, bitch. Want to hear what this genre might sound like in a prompt or style description too?
I'm going to have you give me a style description after we end the podcast. That way I can have this fucking song made. Dak, you said you liked it, so we're doing it. I don't know what's happening and what's happened in my life, but next week on Keeping Them Softly, we're going to have to talk about the Steady Pulse chapter. If there are any fucking updates to the Five Nights at Freddy stuff, we'll talk about that. We'll talk about some new developments if I get any progress made. And then maybe, we'll talk about the giveaway of these 3 fucking medium shirts that I can't fucking wear, or I can't stretch them out Italian style with all the pasta that I'm not eating. But we'll find a way to give these shirts away. Join the Discord. Join the stream, Toxic Teacher TTV. Join the fucking TikTok, Toxic Teacher TTV. The YouTube, The Toxic Teacher. And then also the podcast, 5 stars and all that bullshit. And if you want to come on the podcast, let me know. Shoot me a message on any of those or email me, thetoxicteacher@gmail.com or campingthemsoftly@gmail.com. And that is it for this fucking week, I believe. Now we've got to start. I bet the outro music is starting now. Satan, see us out. Get the fuck out of my face. And there's the outro music.
Anthony! No, nothing. I got nervous. I had 2 missed calls. Anthony! No, nothing. I got nervous. I had 2 missed calls.
Cabin 53. You little shit, spot this on yourself.
I got a dead child in my pizza, a bucket hat filled with lies. Pot jazz went full opera, got 5 tabs open and twitching eyes. I screamed about Springtrap's meat suit. I cried for Freddy's fried brain. I rewired my farts into the soundboard, and I still carry the funkin' flame.
Militant Chamber Disco. Say it with a slap from a powdered ghost.
And Tony, answer the damn phone. Support a creator, I want the throne.
Militant Chamber Disco. We built an empire from screams and piss, bro.
Pizzas, perks, and poutine traps. Now bow down to the goddamn mess.
Glitter bombs and Victorian gowns. Nicky Dente's got 50 create accounts. Earl Grey screaming from a gondola shaft while I'm editing mid-podcast and forget to laugh. Fazbear's got beef with the Saban mob, and Nia got caught stealing wigs on the job.
Sound, that's the 12-year-old tears hidden
The verdict is in. The podcast is chaos. You get the fucking hook.